Good afternoon, family and friends. My name's Monty Harron and I'm super excited to be joining you here today for Courtney and Kurt's wedding. Let's give them a big cheer.
She's a something little thing now. Oh, baby.
So Courtney is a go-getter. She's very headstrong and the vibe she gives off is so vibrant. Someone with a lot of energy like that is it brightens your day.
For someone who's never met Kurt, he is such an amazing person. He's so down to earth and loving. He'll do anything for anyone. He's so caring, so loving. He's the best person ever. I couldn't ask for anyone else.
She's a something little thing now. Oh, baby.
Kurt and I met on Tinder.
But I am happy for you that you travelled up north and you stretched that Tinder range to 150 kilometres. You land yourself a good fish.
Courtney, where's the time gone? It doesn't seem that long ago that Mum and I were welcoming you into the world. And all of a sudden you were that little girl that I used to take fishing, or you wanted to come fishing with me. Definitely outfishes Kurtley.
Courtney remembers stumbling across Kurt's profile one night and says it was a photo of Kurt, and Courtney swiped right for no other reason than she wanted to find out his secrets for such luscious locks. For Kurt, on the other hand, he'd love to say he was captivated by Courtney's beauty, but admits he can't remember swiping right on her profile as he was most likely drunk one night. It wasn't long before they organised their first date to the Glenina show back in 2017.
So we met on there and then
from there we said we'll catch up at the show.
And we met there, we had a few drinks, we had a really fun night. I couldn't resist and I went down to see him 2 weeks later, I think it was, and that's history.
Kurt, do you promise you'll learn to read Courtney's mind and help her with the cooking before she has to ask?
I do.
And do you promise you'll always listen to Courtney and do things the first time she asks?
I do. So Courtney means to me more than anything that's hit me so far in life. She's pretty much the only person that has ever accepted me for me. I might have a bad day and she's always been the kind of person that says, hey, like, you've always got me, you know, and has always come to me with open arms no matter what's happened with us throughout our life.
Courtney, do you promise not to ask Kurt how much his car parts cost, knowing that you'll never be happy with the answer?
Okay, yeah, I do.
And do you promise you'll save all big life questions and serious chats for when Kurt is very much awake and not trying to fall asleep?
I do. What I really love about Kurt is he's just so down to earth. He'll care for anyone, he'll do anything for anyone. If I'm having a bad day, I'll come home and there'll be chocolates on the bench, or he'll, you know, buy me some flowers randomly. He's so loving, and that's why I love him so much.
Courtney, you're just as amazing as the first day I met you. I never thought I'd admit to this. You turn me on more than my Land Cruiser does. And I said to her, we're getting ready to go down to Yamba to meet my family and her family for lunch. And I said, darling, we should wear something nice.
And he told me the morning of to wear something really nice, which I thought was very suspicious because he never asked me to do that. Kurtley, my best friend, lover and soulmate. Standing here today reflecting on the past 5 years makes me realise how far we've come together, and I couldn't be more proud. As soon as we got to Yamba, he said, let's go to the lighthouse and take some photos at the lookout. My family were already in Yamba. When I got there, they were already up there waiting because they knew what was going to happen.
Everyone had to be at one spot at the time, and I just rushed it. It's like, come on, let's go, go, go. And then my brother's seen me. My brother's picked up the kids and he's ran because he's seen the ring in my back pocket.
We said, let's take some photos in front of the lighthouse, and he got down on one knee and popped the question.
And it just happened like that. I dropped on one knee and Court didn't know what hit her. It took her off her feet. She was not expecting it. It just was awesome. Courtney, you're the greatest thing that's come into my life. I promise to be the husband you deserve and always support you throughout life. I love you, Courtney.
From this day forward, I promise to encourage and support you, to laugh with you, to cry with you, to grow with you, and to never give up on you. Loving you is the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you endlessly, Courtney James Davis.
With the love in our hearts. We will love you for life. We're happy to pronounce you as husband and wife. Kurt, give your brand new wife a kiss.
Here we go with the sunlight.
Let's hear it for the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Davis.
It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
It's only yesterday I thought, Courtney was taking you away from me. You're the only idiot that followed me plans.
Courtney, I'd love to thank you for finding Kurtley. You complete Kurtley and Kurtley completes you. It's wonderful.
And to Kurt, welcome to the family. Please look after my big sister. Thank you for making my best friend the happiest girl alive. Here's to Mr. and Mrs. Davis.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go.
Hey baby, no matter what happens for our relationship, I want you to know I'll always love you.
Kurt, I can't believe our big day is here. I'm so excited that I finally get to marry you. I can't wait for what our future holds and everything in between. I love you, Kurt.
Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Ever,